So, dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. So, this is our ongoing meditation session. Let me get connected with our other network, then we will start the session for today. Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the blessed one, the exalted one, the fully enlightened one. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, mostly when this meditation practice, we introduce as self-realization. And it's kind of look like very self-centered practice. Because this introspection always try to take you inward. And so you have to detach from things, people, situations, environment. And sometimes people may misunderstand. So the meditation is kind of like very egocentric, self-centered practice. But how you can use the meditation as a service to others, because understanding that is very important. Sometimes when I had some discussions with people, they had this misunderstanding. So when it comes to meditation, it's tranquility meditation. It's mainly try to develop your awareness. attention. It's that attention we call collective awareness. That means your mind always here and there, you bring it to one place and put your attention to one thing at one time. It's a very conventional level of practice. So before we go into Vipassana level, just imagine, take that very simple example. So at the same time, it helps you to have an undisturbed mind. So one is you have the collective awareness and the fully attention towards one thing. And at the same time, it develops undisturbed mind. So how this going to become a benefit for others? So one is in day-to-day life, when we have human connections, it is very important how much you put the attention towards them. Just imagine you have a conversation with someone. If you don't have the attention to that conversation, what will happen? You can't get the right result, or maybe the other person going to become disappointed. Just imagine you are a student. So then you put the attention to the teacher. And you are a businessman. So you kind of like have a conversation with someone. So then you put the attention to that person. Even in your household life, as husband, wife, children, friends, and family members, parents. Just imagine when you have a conversation, because it going to happen. It doesn't matter. Whatever your lifestyle, always we going to have very sinking feelings. Our life sometimes come to very difficult, hard situations. We're going to have a conversation with others. You can't just be yourself. So then, in that sinking moment, or when you go through these sinking feelings, maybe the other person. So if you are in a family or the friends in the situation, when the other person get into the mud, maybe that person need a conversation with you. Maybe sometimes you are come to very muddy situation and you need to have a conversation with others. So then in that very level, if you don't have the attention, what will happen? So then just practicing yourself, put into this, keep the attention towards one thing, which we call the tranquility meditation, itself going to help you to build up a better communication and at the same time better connection with others. So if you don't practice meditation, it is very difficult for you to put the attention towards others. Another thing is, today when it comes to our personal life, social life, the most of time our life depend on many tools, machines, technology. So that everything need your attention. If you make a mistake, things can go wrong because this algorithm, it itself cannot handle that whatever the mistake, If the human error happens, this machine's technology become helpless. So not to happen that human errors, only one tool you can use, that is your attention. So then just imagine there are situations come in our life. There you can't take a U-turn. And you have to take the right decision. So if you don't have the attention, maybe that your decision effect for other people, your family members, your society, your country. And there are people, sometimes whatever the decision that they make, it's going to affect for the entire world. So then just imagine if that person doesn't have the necessary attention towards that, what will happen? So then you look into yourself. And other one is undisturbed mind. When you have the disturbed mind, out of that disturbed mind, what will happen? You always get into a fight. Like in martial art, the very major skill that practice develop, you don't get beat inside you. So that is where you're not going to get into fight, because if you fight inside yourself and if you fail yourself, then you're going to get the revenge from outside world. Look, when you get hurt, you start to go behind the people sometimes. If you can't catch the people, what will happen? You start to go behind these physical material things. You destroy that things. When people get mad, angry, and sometimes they break everything. See that sometimes it's what is this, material things done to that person. But when the people get mad, angry, they break their plate, cup, glass, TV, computer. So why? Because when they get hurt themselves, they go behind others. So then it's same for us also. When we get hurt ourselves, we start to go behind others. So that's why having this undisturbed mind will help you not to get disturbed from the situations inside us, and that will give the peace, harmony, security, safety for other people. So otherwise, if you are always get hurt and go behind other people, and everybody will afraid around you to be relaxed, comfortable. That's why that more than any other animal, people adopt these very dangerous animals. Look, lions, elephants, tigers, and they kind of like, they keep it with them like pets. But still, when it comes to human, it is totally different. Sometimes we can't be comfortable with humans like that. Why? Because we don't know at what time, for what reason, this person gets mad. It's like a time bomb. It's like an atomic bomb. No one can predict this person going to get mad or not, or kind of like that. There are people like that. See, around that person, everybody gets afraid. So then having undisturbed mind itself give a better service to other people. So that's why in this very conventional life, you gain a lot of benefit out of practicing meditation and at the same time give the better service to other people, because that is the best. Take care of yourself, having undisturbed mind, and you become very qualified person to give a service to other people. Because if you don't have that, if you don't have the awareness, if you don't have the undisturbed mind, if you don't have the inner clarity, how you can work with other people? So when it comes to today's world, what happens? Go to the bookshops, very rare now bookshops, but you can go into online and look how many books that you can find, or everything, self-help books, all the motivational books, self-help books, self-gaining, self-development, and everything focus how you can become better. But you may not going to find even 10 books out of 100. So, with the title, How You Can Help Others. Everything, how you can become a millionaire, how you can become successful, how you can be a leader. This is everything for you with the self-centered idea, but it never talk about how you can help other person. But 2,600 years ago, when the very first group of monks came around the Buddha, 60 monks, and then what the Buddha gave the advice? Charita bhikkhave charikang bahujana hitaya bahujana sukhaya. See, that is the beginning of the Buddha's dispensation. That is the beginning of the community of Sangha. The community of Sangha, this Dharma start to give a service to others. So you develop yourself, you gain your wisdom practicing yourself, but at the same time, your purpose should be to share the Dhamma with others and help other people. So when it comes to then practicing meditation, it's not about just you disconnect from everything and you become just very self-focused person. It is a very old fashion, but Buddha is the one who, in the human history, Buddha is the one who developed a community to give a service to others. And so practicing meditation means, in the very bottom line, when you develop yourself, knowingly or unknowingly, it gives a comfort, security, help for other people. So developing this is a skill. So nowadays, a lot of people talk about mental health. But when it comes to health, it's kind of like a person to person very different. And the definition of the health also change all the time. But if you come to the very understanding about the mental fitness, the meditation is more kind of like a giving you rather than mental health. Because we all, when it comes to mental health, We all somehow carry some kind of mental disease. No one can escape from that. We like in this physical body, everybody has some kind of physical unbalance. That's normal. So the mental, the same. You go to the doctor, then the doctor will tell you something. But when it comes to physical fitness, so it's strengthening your mind, practicing again, and it's kind of like a go to the gym. No, it's every day not going to be the same. It's different. Every day you're not going to work out the same way. Some days good, some days not that much. Some days you feel to put more weight. Some day you just want to do a little bit warm up. It's different day, but understanding that and practice and go with it somehow and developing the strength. It's a skill. So the mind the same like this. But when it comes to our personal life, we have some kind of misunderstanding. It's kind of it's like we try to fix things. We try to fix. We try to fix our life, fix our mind, fix these material things. But you have to remember, we can't fix the life. Only thing is, don't try to fix. It's not going to happen. Don't try to fix other people. Don't try to fix yourself. Try to understand and adjust. Adjust yourself. So trying to fix something and adjust according to the situation, two different things. So the meditation gives understanding and ability to adjust according to the situation, not the fix the situation. If you try to fix situation, you always going to go into fight. You can't. But if you are capable to adjust, you can manage it somehow. So the meditation gives the ability to understand this method. So that's why practicing yourself little by little and bringing this ability to yourself is developing your fitness health, the mental fitness, and rather than mental health. And when you have this mental fitness, strength, ability, and whatever situation comes, you're not going to be afraid for that. You don't develop a kind of like a preconditioned mind. You become more and more free rather than make it condition. So that is the skill that you gain. But in the very conventional life, rather than finding the freedom, what we do, we condition through the language, tradition, culture, pattern, methods, behavior, and especially with our comfort, we condition everything. So that's why withdrawing that and finding this inner freedom give the ability for yourself to go deeper and understand that you are, this is very important. So when it comes to tranquility meditation, you understand how to develop this undisturbed mind, and you are capable to have the awareness to see things as it is. So that's important. But when it comes to vipassana level, listen this very carefully. Most of time in day-to-day life, in this ordinary life, we think, I think. Of course, you think, you do things, you understand things, you see, you hear, you smell, you taste, you feel, you understand. You are the one who doing this. But when it comes to vipassana, what it try to show you, when you see, you think you see, but that what you think also happened because of something. You think you hear, of course you hear, but you never knew that what you hear also happened as a result of something. You smell, of course you can feel that. Then you think, oh, I smell this. But that also condition. So you have the vipassana knowledge will take you little bit beyond that I smell experience. And that the idea of I smell also come as a result of something. I taste. I am the one who feeling this. So in that very moment, that what you understand happened as a result of something which you don't see. Why? Because you hold it to the idea I am the one who feeling. But if you go a little bit further behind your I am the one who feeling, then you recognize that idea I feel also come as a result of something. So I am the one who thinking. We think like that, we all think like that, oh, I am the one who think. But if you let it happen that way, but while it happen, go beyond the I and see what you think also deeply conditioned by your own inner behavior. Or maybe the form, feeling, perception, volition, recognition. And so I am the one who experienced this. Of course, that, but how this I am experience thought arise? How you, when it come to I am the one who doing. Of course, you are the one who doing. But if you look very carefully, how that thought came to you about that what you think that you are the one who doing. That is where the vipassana wisdom will give the deeper clarity to yourself. Oh, I also, this my pattern, the way I think also in a certain kind of pattern behavior. It's also depend from something. So once you come to that level, you are anymore no longer, you are not going to be very limited. Oh, I am the one who's seeing. You see that. Of course you see, but you know that thought, I am the one who's seeing, also come as a result of something. So it come as because of many reasons. So one is the language we learn, and the culture, the environment we live, and the social validations, and sometimes our own habits, whatever we used to keep repeat. There are many reasons. But the thing is, once you know that I am the one who experience also come as a result of something, then you become detached from this moment of I am the one who experience. In that very moment of detachment, give kind of like a release from this cravingness, grasping, holding, and it developed deeper awareness and the clarity. If there is necessary action you have to take, you take, but there is a deeper, you disconnect from the desire of grasping. Why? Because you know, even though I see, you are the one who's seeing this, and you are the one who thinking, but now you know this thinking also happened as a result of something. It is not really you. It's the causation or the cause and effect bring this ability. If there are that the necessary conditions disappear, you can't think like this. So one should know that. You get out of all the pipe. See that. That's why come to that level and deeply understand, giving you the greatest benefit to you and as well as to the society. And if you understand that Dharma, you are capable to go out and do the service for other people. If you don't have that, you always, maybe you do a lot of good things, but sometimes you want to represent you out of that generosity, not you really practice the generosity. Sometimes you want to do something good. You want to do something good to get a selfie and put on Facebook, not because you are really generous and you don't care sometimes what other person, and you want to show that I am the one who doing this. So rather than the action of course, it is good to show to the world when you are generous. Why? Because then other people learn out of your action. But then you have to be very careful. When you promote the deeper intention, that then out of your action, the deeper intention going to promote invisibly. So as example, if with the any kind of anger, if you smile and take a picture and post it, whoever see that and deeply, invisibly, this anger start to ignite when that smile, when they see that smile picture. They don't feel kind of like calm. They don't feel like safe. That's the power of this world, because this everything mind. This everything mind. If anyone, when they make this cup, it doesn't appear naturally. When they make this cup, whoever make this, and in that very moment, if that person had the anger, hatred, or the jealousy, whoever used this cup invisibly with the water or the tea or whatever that we drink while we are using this cup, and we drink the greed, hatred, and the delusion also. So that's why, if you don't have that deeper understanding about your own inner clarity, and how you can have the compassion, if you don't have the compassion, how you can do something for others? Look at the world. There are a lot of people did a lot of good things, thinking really to help for other people. They became really successful. When you think about other people, that success is different. It's not, you can't measure that success through the quantity. You can't measure that success out of the money you gain. So then, that whoever get it, and if that person enjoy it, that is real, that is what you earn. And that's going to become your feedback. So then, that is a different language. So practicing meditation little by little, you start to tune to that language. It's not handling with these material things or the quantity, or go with the majority. It's not like that. So that's why. So whatever you do with the good heart, do with the compassion, but have to have a compassion. You have to have undisturbed mind. You have to have the awareness. And with that clarity, and at the same time you do it and knowingly, it is a moment of experience, and you and the environment or the situation, we all both going to wash away, or going to change by the time. And this all conditioned by cause and effect. And once you know that, whatever situation, whatever environment, whatever the work you do, and it always going to become successful. So think about it and try to deeply little bit understand. And then in day-to-day life, bring it to your practice. And develop that Dharma in you. Grow yourself with that Dharma. So then by the time you will fulfill journey, and as a result of that, you gain the liberation. So that is how this journey works. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left and neck it straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say Sopatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself as it is. So when it happens through the sensation, recognize it. Do nothing extra. If your mind go here and there, bring it back again and again. Keep the awareness with the sensation of the inhalation and exhalation. Bring attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away. Already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart, forward, and visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward, and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya dhamma nudhamma patipattiya buddhang pujemi dhammang pujemi sanghang pujemi Attaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam paribunjissami Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.